Hello everybody and welcome to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events, and here we are. It is Wednesday, April the 8th, a little bit after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And yeah, we do have that risk for severe weather we've been talking about since last weekend. And this is mainly for Thursday afternoon and evening. The entire state has a slight risk for severe weather. And if you've seen the video that I have posted it's been a few days ago, this area that we have highlighted here, that's an enhanced area. Which means now that the greatest potential, and this is what it means, 45% chance for severe weather. And when you're talking about a day 2 outlook, you're talking about all modes of severe weather, which is hail, wind, and tornadoes. But there's a 45% chance for severe weather within 25 miles of any given point within this enhanced area, which does encompass the entire state except for the far northwest corner. All right, let's show you the dew points. I'm going to use the morning run of the high-res NAM. And dew points, when you see them over, or more than, I should say, when you see them more than 55 degrees, that's where you're talking about severe weather. But this, I want to use this mainly just to kind of show you the setup for this. You see the dry line out here towards the west. This is this afternoon, and you see the dew points in the 20s and 30s. You see these dew points in the 60s. So this is your dry line. That's your cold front there and area of low pressure. So this is the very warm, unstable sector here. And what's stopping thunderstorms from developing here, there's nothing to drive it, nothing to trigger thunderstorms here. All that triggering, the triggering mechanisms out towards our west were capped, which means above us there's a layer of warm air that's preventing thunderstorms, but that cap is going to be busted by some cooling aloft in this dry line and frontal boundary, which is going to swing through. It retreats at night, which is very typical. That's tonight. And then watch how all that dry air comes in. And this is, we'll just stop this at, let me see if I can, that's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Dew points in the upper 60s near 70 degrees. That's very moist and it's going to be unstable air. But there's the dry air coming into eastern Oklahoma. And into the rest of the afternoon. This is at 10 o'clock at night. You see the drier air coming into northern Arkansas while it's still very moist and unstable. So that's when you see this drier air comes in, that's when you stabilize the atmosphere, and that'll happen on Friday morning. Now, CAPE, which is a parameter that we like to look at, this is surface-based. CAPE just stands for convective available potential energy. It's measured in joules per kilogram. High values of it indicates that the atmosphere from the surface up is unstable. And we're going to have quite a bit of instability. We have that right now. You see, this is this afternoon. Very high levels of instability forecasted by this model above 4,000 towards our north, and that's where the severe weather is going to be located for today. But that begins to wane tonight. And see how it decreases in the morning? And I'll show you simulated radar in just a second. But watch, this is at 6 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. Watch how the instability values, that's at 1 o'clock. Notice how they're increasing. They're more than 2,000 joules per kilogram. And then they really ramp up in the afternoon, so the atmosphere becomes very moist and unstable during the heating of the day. Whoops. And then this is at 7 o'clock. And then at night, you see that it stays elevated. It stays quite high all the way through 10, and then it starts to come down after midnight tomorrow night. And that drier air comes in and stabilizes the atmosphere from northern Arkansas southward. And then you see all the CAPE is gone by Friday morning. Now, this is simulated radar. See the thunderstorms blowing up. There's the dry line out here. This is at 21Z, which is at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, right when I'm recording it. So it's showing the simulated radar. I have not looked at radar, but you can see thunderstorms firing along the dry line. You also have some thunderstorms firing out ahead of it out in Oklahoma. The cap here is preventing thunderstorms from developing here. We don't have anything to really lift the atmosphere. And the thunderstorms out in the western portions of Oklahoma, in the central Oklahoma and Kansas really get going after sunset. And we'll have what's called convective debris. That's just see how we get some rain and clouds coming through here. As these thunderstorms, they'll start to diminish later tonight, and some of the blow off from those thunderstorms will create some cloud cover, which should move through the state, and maybe even some outflow from that could generate some showers and rumbles of thunder. I don't expect much in the way of severe weather with that. But that will be here late tonight and tomorrow morning. And then this is by the afternoon, things start to clear out, and if we see the sunshine, then things begin to destabilize. You notice how that early morning shower activity and all that activity drifted off towards the east. So now if the sun breaks out, and this is at 1 o'clock, then we have to watch out for the thunderstorms to really start to develop. And the model here is forecasting. There we go. This is at 7 o'clock. Thunderstorms, and don't take this literally because it's not going to be 100% accurate. But in that moist and unstable air mass, remember that drier air starts to come in, that moist and unstable air mass, thunderstorms begin to develop right there. And this is at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. No, wait, that's at 1 a.m. That's at 1 a.m. And then into Friday morning, things are done. So just to show you one more time that we have that enhanced area of severe weather that is covering much of Arkansas. Does not mean a moderate risk. It's in between a slight and a moderate risk. And it means, again, doesn't mean that there's a 45% chance for severe weather. It means that there's a 45% chance for severe weather within 25 miles of any given point. So that's just to clarify there. And again, all modes of severe weather will be possible. We are talking about wind and hail, and we cannot rule out an isolated tornado or two out of this. And just to let everybody know, we're watching this very carefully for you at Channel 7. The timing of this into central Arkansas, again, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see some of this coming in tonight with showers and a weakened phase and some cloud cover, and then things destabilize in late afternoon and into the evening on Thursday. Hope you have a great day, and thank you for coming to the... Oh, one other thing on the Arkansas Weather Blog. Click on the navigation bar above for 2015 tornadoes. I'm keeping track of it. The tornadoes will go into northwest Arkansas here. These are the tornadoes so far, and a window will pop up, and it will tell you, you just click on these, and a window will pop up and tell you all the particulars. These are 3 tornadoes that we've had so far this year. Remember, the yearly average is 33. I hope we don't have to add any more. But if you zoom in, it'll go all the way. If you go all the way in, it will show you the track. I've got it to show the track of the tornado, and again, you click on it, and it says here, EF1 estimated peak wind 95 to 105 miles per hour, gives you the path length, the path width, injuries, fatalities. Thankfully, there were none. So that's something I'll be updating all throughout the season. Thank you very much for coming to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events.